Well, folks, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please hit the subscribe button below. A thumbs up or a comment below would be appreciated. It feels like I was in a Rocky fight, to be honest with you, because my ears gupped. I can't even hear nothing from it, and I was delayed 6.5 hours today in Dublin Airport. I'm in Glasgow, where I live now, and we're here to talk about Alistair Johnston, JOSIP, JURANOVIC, and the Legends Friendly coming up in March as well in Anfield. First of all, are we excited about Alistair Johnston? Get in the comments before I start talking about it properly in the video. 24 years of age, right back from Vancouver, played for Montreal CF. This is a guy, speaks a lot of good things about Celtic Football Club, speaks a lot about his teammates, and you know, you got to back up the talk and do the walk, and obviously getting results on the pitch, being consistent, taking Ralston out of that position, taking Jovanovic out of that position. And it's going to be hard because Jovanovic is obviously a World Cup semi-finalist at the moment, on the verge of getting to a World Cup final. Hopefully beat Argentina tomorrow. For some people want the Croatians to go all the way. And he mentioned about his teammate that got to meet him briefly. He just liked the way his style of play, that he can just pick up space, get up that pitch, his distribution of the ball, trades that he'd like to learn one day. And he talked about as well, 5-year deal. Where would you like to see us at in 5 years time? Hopefully sign another for another 5 years. That's the type of personality we need in the squad, because Andrew's not just picking out gems that are good people. He's obviously mentioned a couple of times in his interview, he's picking out people that suits the fit personality wise as well. You know, we have a young team there. You know, their average age of the team is 26, and we need to keep that kind of that culture around the squad. We do have a couple of 31-year-olds and 32-year-olds as well, and they're doing, it's about the experience as well. Joe Hart has the experience, but Alistair Johnston, Azpilicueta comparison, Premier League winner, Champions League winner. If he could play like Azpilicueta in the Scottish League, and you know, playing that back three system or back four, it depends if Andrews ever want to change the system around. You know, we'll be flying. We'll be absolutely flying. He likes to play mind games with the opposition player, do the study about them. He obviously mentioned as well, he can't wait to get the Celtic shirt on. He's a couple of weeks obviously getting that training in under the belt before he's eligible to play in the 1st of January with himself and Carl Bashy. You never know, he might start that derby on the 2nd of January at Ibrox. Time will tell. But you mentioned Celtic's Champions League moments, that even he always kept eyes in the Premier League, and when Celtic were in the Champions League, he always watched the home Celtic games as well, coming from a British family. So he said it's a dream come true to get the Celtic interest has been there for the last 2 months. He spoke to Wanyama briefly about it. Wanyama mentioned, you know, every time he's over in Europe, you meet the Celtic fan, they always say hail to him. He mentioned it's the biggest club in the world you play for. The fans will idolise you. Alistair Johnson also mentioned as well in the interview today, his press conference, that he's not just playing for a football club, he's playing for a city, which is big words. You know, obviously, one club since 1888. You know, most successful club in Scottish football. So yeah, big time. Playing for the European Cup winners. You know, it's class, absolutely class. But he's going to be something good. You know, I really believe he will. I think he will back up the talk, and you know, I just hope he's a senior figure in that dressing room in the next couple of years, because he comes across as that type of guy, you know, and he likes to call it the locker room, the type of guy that will, you know, fight for the shirt, fight for his teammates. He's excited about meeting up with the squad. They're only back from Portugal. Massive game on Saturday. He won't be a part of it. He'll have to obviously take it in, watch the next couple of games, get used to the boys, how they play. He said he's been watching Celtic from a far distance anyway this season, and what he wants to, his achievements is this season is to get minutes in, win some silverware, and be a fan's favourite. And that's what you want in a footballer. You don't want just a guy that's using Celtic Football Club as a stepping stone, which majority footballers do. He mentioned obviously the progress of Kieran Tierney as a wing back. He mentioned Trent as well, that plays for Liverpool. He wants to have that same style of football, and that's what Ange brings him to the club with. You know, we have 3 international right backs, and it really is a mindfuck. It really is to think that we have a guy here that we bought for 3 million on a 5-year deal, but at the same time Barcelona is linked with another right back and Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Manchester United, West Ham. Jovanovic will go in this window, but it's how much. Chris Sutton said, is it going to be 25 million? I put 35 million on him. So Celtic will play Liverpool Legends on the 25th of March 2023. Majority of the money will go towards the LFC Foundation to help the communities around Merseyside and other parts of the world, and then a portion will obviously go to the Celtic Foundation as well, which is fantastic to see. Some cracking players be playing. But we'll see what happens. That's really it for me. I'm tired. I'm off to bed. I've had a long day, and we'll speak to you all soon. Hail, hail.